CE5 global initiative set out by Steven Greer through his newsletter. So if you follow his newsletter, you got this. Basically what CE5 is I like to go in my backyard, meditate, look around, see if I can find anything, and I hope sometimes I can find something like that, like a little dot in the sky. If you follow a lot of other YouTube videos, this is actually one of those things that people see happen a lot. They call them summoners, and for the longest time I thought that that was probably very, very untrue until my experience today, because you'll see tons of videos of people who will see little dots in the sky and you think, well, those are just dots. And now I realize I have to get an even better camera than the one I had, because they let me take a photo of them today. They stuck around for such a long time until I actually had a photo. So I just wanted to go through some of these. I was staring right at it, and it was so high up in the sky I could barely see it. And you could see here, it just looks like one after the other of just blue skies. Yeah, and I've looked through these, and I mean, sometimes I think I can see them in these, but anyway, it was a lot of blue, and I tried really hard to find something. And I know at this point you guys are thinking, well, why didn't you find anything? Wait, oh, that's funny, right when I said that, the one that I actually did find something. So this was the dot. I was meditating, I was thinking about extraterrestrials, I was even talking out loud to myself about a lot of stuff, because I just tend to talk out loud to myself anyway. And I just kept talking, and I kept saying, hey, just stick around, let me just see if I can get a photo. And this little dot was fading in and out, and I feel semi-crazy, but I got one photo of it. So that makes me feel pretty dang good. So I'm going to zoom in as much as I can. Given I want you guys to think about the scale of what all of this is in comparison. I have a camera with really, really, really good zoom features, but now I want to get even another zoom feature. And I was also hoping, if somebody out there knows more about this kind of stuff, with this super zoom that I have. I have no understanding about how to translate a super zoom, but you could see, there's like a blue sort of ring around it in this image, and it was there for a long, long, long time. And you can see how small it is right there. And you could see, I was looking at it. This is on Zoom from my house. You can barely see it. Oh, but look, I got a tiny little butterfly. But this gives you an idea of how barely you could see it. I was surprised I was able to take this photo with it right there. Here, I'll do another zoom. And I was doing the whole CE5 thing, and it was up there for 10 or 15 minutes, and I kept saying, please just stick around. I want to take a good photo. And I said I'd share it if I found anything. So, got to uphold my part of the bargain. I just think that's some pretty dang cool thing that just happened, and I don't necessarily know what to take of it. I live in New Mexico. There wasn't a cloud in the sky that day, and I think one of the reasons I was actually able to you could see how small this photo was, because this plane was starting to pass by it. This was when the plane got a little bit closer, but this is my camera on full zoom. This plane was almost the same size as probably what that dot was. It passed by it, but definitely at a different elevation, because when you zoom in really you can even see the red on and just how much detail you can get out of all this stuff. So you can see that. And this airplane, you should look at my other video where I take a bunch of photos of things so you can see how powerful my camera. But this airplane was similar in scope, where you really had to be looking, you really had to see it. So here I'm trying to point it out on my camera because it's on there, and this is how far off it was. This is how far off it was because I had it right here on that point. And you can see here, I mean, maybe that's it. I don't know. I mean, I've been blowing my mind trying to figure all this out, but guess what, you guys? Everybody says I'm crazy, but I finally got my photo. I finally got my photo. Check it out. There it is. There wasn't a cloud in the sky today. This was way up there. And when you zoom in, man, it was not a cloud, that's for damn sure. It was there stagnant for a really long time. This ain't a star. I mean, I would think a star would be way brighter than that. I don't know. What do you guys think in terms of zooming in terms of what I've captured, in terms of in comparison to the other photos that I've taken? I'm really interested to hear other people's comments and maybe hear how, well, I do want to hear how if anybody else did a CE initiative on their own today, if anything worked out as well as it did for me. I'm pretty happy with this little photo, and people can say it's not real. People can say anything they want about it, that I'm a crazy nut, but hey, I'm already a crazy enough nut. If anything, this is just a photo that I've been waiting to take for a while. So thanks, you guys. Thanks to the people, the people who let me take this photo, because it was pretty dang cool. And I guess some that only YouTubers can understand. So please share your initiatives, share your CE5 experience, share your photos, share what you think about this photo, if you think I'm crazy, if you think it's just me being nuts, or, you know, if you think it's not me being nuts. I mean, I'd much rather like to hear that, but I'm open to criticism. I'm not afraid. All right. Thank you so much, you guys, for watching my video, and I hope I get to post some more UFO videos in the future. Looks like there's something going on in my backyard.